I'm Adriana. Tonight's A&S class is named by Solvar. Apparently it's for how to accessorize your garb or something. Garb accessories, basically. Adding that finishing look to your outfit. A lot of us have a lot of basic things in our garb closet. Or you have if you've been playing for a while, 14 years. So basically, my goal tonight is to show you some pieces and things that I've picked up over the years just to do a finishing look on a lot of my different outfits. And so I've basically gone through my SCA room and literally dumped a lot of my accessories out on this table. And I'm going to go through them bit by bit and just show you. Some have been picked up by SCA merchants. There's some from Walmart. There's some from, just different places. And I'll tell you about each of them and why I chose them, and just kind of give you an idea of, things that I was looking for as I was looking to finish off outfits. They do range from Norse to Elizabethan accessories. So I've basically got a large time period covered here. And my primary time period is late 14th, early 15th, so a lot of it does primarily cover that time period, and I'll point you to which each is as we go through. Ladies, the first thing that I will advise you is whatever time period you are working with, a white underdress, a chemise, a basic chemise, whether it's linen or cotton or muslin, underneath your other garments is actually your best friend. It will keep your outer garments from getting dirty and getting body oils on them. This you can throw in the wash, on hot, dry it, be done. And it's appropriate for just about every time period Roman through Elizabethan. So just a basic white underdress for ladies. Men, a basic white under tunic under any of your other garments. It keeps them, you can hang up your outer garments over and over and over, Febreze them if you need to, whatever. And you don't have to keep washing them as long as you have an undergarment. I mean, it's the same reason we wear underwear today, literally. So that's the first piece that I recommend everybody have, is an under tunic or an underdress to go with whatever else you're working with. Okay, a lot of people, the first thing they worry about is shoes. Where can I get decent shoes? And to start out with, for ladies, these are a pair of Walmart Mary Janes. I bought them for less than $20. They have a Velcro closure across the top. I mean, they are seriously modern, but they're the Earth shoes. And when I wear them under a dress, they're really, they don't scream, hey, I'm a modern shoe. They're fairly comfortable. They're just a pair of black leather Mary Janes. Like I said, I bought them at Walmart. Really easy to come by. And I do these anywhere underneath 14th century, 15th century, into Elizabethan even. And then the next pair are a pair of faux Uggs that I got at Target. Again, less than $20. They keep me warm. I wear them with Norse. They're really not hugely appropriate, but they do, they don't look bad. Don't have laces on them. They're not screamingly white. They don't have a Nike symbol on the side of them. That's the kind of thing that I'm trying to say. If you look for something that's basically leather, pretty basic color, brown, black, that's going to serve you well. If you want to get into something more period, these are a pair of turn shoes that I bought at Pennsic from Drew Shoemaker. They are fairly expensive, but I had been in the SCA for a very long time and I saved up because I really, really wanted a pair of red leather period turn shoes that are appropriate to my persona. So these were a big splurge for me, but I love them and I wear them to almost any indoor event now. And they really make my outfit, and I even have a pair of pattens to go with them, which are really cool as well. Callie has a pair of, these are Revival shoes. They run like $75, $85. They are leather nailed down, not nailed on the bottom, and they're from Revival Leather. If you look up Revival Leather online, Revival Clothing Company is where they came from. And that's less than $100 for a fairly good pair of medieval reproduction shoes. Another pair of shoes that I'll wear are my black Danskos. A lot of people wear these if they're in like food industry, nursing, whatever. They're basic black clogs. I wear them because I do trade shows. They work under dresses. They're fine. Okay, moving in. Belts. A lot of people start with the big wide belt with like the D-ring on it, and you tie it around and it's like 6 feet long. Not quite right. This was actually a D-ring belt that I took to Billy and Charlie at Penzic, and I had them cut the D-ring off the end and had them put on a cast pewter buckle, and then I had them add the end belt tip and just 5 little holes. It cost me less than $40 in hardware. This was a hand-me-down belt. It used to be my peer's, and she gave it to me. And I said, can I make it a little bit more period appropriate, a little more authentic? And she said, go at it. And that's what I did. I took it to Billy and Charlie at Penzic, and I said, can you please help me? And they said, well, if we just cut off the D-ring and we put on the buckle, it works. I mean, and it's perfectly appropriate, works well for me. Another belt that I have, this is from Historic Enterprises. This is actually Callie's belt. It's just a black, thin leather belt. Has a brass buckle on the end and a brass belt tip. I think it was less than $50. I'm not sure. But that's his belt that he wears with a lot of his garb. Because I like to do 14th century, in particular, the plaque belt is very appropriate. This is a cast plaque belt. It's from Raymond's Quiet Press. He's a merchant out of the East. It's a bronze belt. It's a hip belt. It basically goes around. Like if you're wearing a Code Hardy, it's basically an appropriate belt to go with a Code Hardy. I can teach you what that is if you need, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what a different kind of belt would look like that's not leather. These are appropriate to male and female, 14th century. Let's see. Okay, now let's cover our feet, basically to put into the shoes. When I started, I used to wear just athletic socks, basic athletic socks. Then I went to Penzic one year and I found this wonderful gentleman called the Basket Man. And he sells all sorts of stripy fun things. Basic cotton, cover your legs. They're a little bit closer to period than a pair of white tube socks. So I have like 8 pairs of these now in different striped colors. Then I got into linen stockings, and these are actually much closer. They are basically they're knee length. They're a pair of linen hosen. For men, they would come up to the hip. Females, this is really, it's knee high. You wear it with a pair of garters. These are just woven garters that I wear them with, and it's what keeps them up. You garter them right below your knee, and they stay up. They're actually very comfortable. I like them a lot.
Woven garters, but
yes, these are woven. Hosen. These can be, they go with the hosen.
Are the hosen knitted or?
No, the hosen are just linen. They're just sewn. There are knitted hosen from period. I just don't knit, so you're not going to see me wear knitted hosen. You can also do knitted garters. So if you can do a garter stitch or a knit stitch, and you can make it like 1.5 inches wide, you can have a pair of garters. Garters don't have to have buckles. You can just tie them on. They could be just leather, strips of leather. Those work as well. But if you're wearing a pair of hosen that don't have like elastic, you have to be able to keep them up, otherwise they're hanging around your ankles, and that's not that fun. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to move into head coverings now. I have all sorts of head coverings. Women, 14th century, a lot of them wore hoods. More appropriate for the female is actually a button hood. Men typically had a closed front hood. Women typically wore a button front. This is found from the London finds. This is awesome. I wore it to Emir this year. Kept my chest warm, kept my head warm, kept the rain off of me. Very appropriate, very comfortable. This was bought from Historic Enterprises online. They're not very expensive. You can get them in wool or linen. It's less than $100. But this, I can pair with just about any of my dresses. And it works fine.